Has she poisoned someone this time, or? Not a lot, I'm guessing.
Good morrow, Mistress Fortescue. How may I do you, sir?
Oh, Dr. Forman, I have urgent need of your advice. Oh, woe! I know not what I am to do.
On my word, madam, I have never before seen you in such a state. Pray tell, whatever can the matter be?
'Tis my husband, Captain Fortescue. God mend me! He has been implicated in a conspiracy to commit treason.
Ah, yes, your husband, Captain Henry Fortescue. He is a great friend of Sir Walter Raleigh, is he not? Oh, methinks I see your problem. For Raleigh has been implicated in a plot against our new king, has he not? 'Tis said the plotters wished to oust the king and install the king's cousin on the throne. Or was Raleigh involved in that other plot? The one to kidnap the king and force him to appoint a more religiously tolerant privy council. In truth, there are so many plots against the English throne these days, 'tis hard to keep abreast of them all.
Indeed, I know not which plot Sir Walter was arrested for, but I have heard tell that the Privy Council seeks to find conspirators amongst his associates. Hence I have been hiding my husband in our cellar and pretending he's still away at sea.
But why would your husband fear arrest? Was he involved in Sir Walter Raleigh's plot?
Nay, he was not. But all London believes that he and Sir Walter are very great friends.
Ah, yes, I see. But what of your own friends, Mistress Fortescue? All those lords, ladies, and bishops who have so oft graced your table, would they not speak in your husband's defence?
Well, dear Emma says she will speak for my husband, but alas, she now has little influence at court on account of some scandals of her own. As for my other acquaintances, they have all disowned me. They decline my invitations, and no one is at home to me when I call upon them. Even Sir Munchalot has stopped speaking to me.
Even your parrot, madam? On my word, that is very cold.
Oh no, not the parrot.
I beseech you, sir, read the stars and tell me how I might save my husband from arrest. Pray assure me he will be safe.
I can't.
Let us see, then.
Do that.
Is Captain Henry Fortescue in danger of being arrested for treason?
Yes.
If so, what might Mistress Fortescue do to prevent it?
He's definitely in trouble. Alright, read the stars, blah, blah, blah. Simon Fortescue is deluded and has lost touch with reality. God will punish Captain Fortescue violently for his part in this conspiracy. Family's reputation is dead. They will go down in history as traitors. The king will soon be waging a violent war in a foreign country, thus distracting him from hunting a race. Mistress Fortescue may be optimistic about her husband's fate, for the plot against the king will soon be taken far less seriously than... Despite what she may think, Sybil Fortescue can still use her social authority and commercial relationship to aid her husband. Intelligent course is for Sybil to keep her distresses a secret from the world and behave as if nothing is to fear. Something does happen in 1600. I just can't remember when. Oh, whatever.
Be not so afeard, madam, for the stars show cause for optimism. Whilst your family's situation is grave at present, it will not remain so for long.
Oh, my days, Dr. Forman! You cannot imagine how well it is to hear your words.
Indeed, given enough time, this plot against the king will be remembered as but a trifling affair. Even King James himself will soon be jesting of it. He will remark, "Remember you the time Sir Walter Raleigh and his friends tried to snatch away my crown and give it to my cousin? Such japes!"
Dr. Forman, I do not think that can be right.
I assure you it is, madam, for the king will soon be engaging England in a bloody foreign war so all-consuming that mere domestic political machinations will seem trifling in comparison.
On my honour, I truly do wish I could believe what you say, but 'tis well known that King James favours peace and does not intend to engage England in more wars.
Ah, verily?
Yes, verily. Such matters of state have oft been discussed at my table. I must own, Dr. Forman, that your false assurances do give me no comfort. No comfort at all, Dr. Forman. Methinks I shall to Whitehall go and throw myself upon the mercy of the king.
Or let alone. Oh, hello, Humphrey Bell.
Your time upon the stage grows near to its end as you advance in age. But hold, no tears, come down, resign, your fears, you're just too old to earn a living wage.
Good day to you, young sir. May I say, your playing of Titus Andronicus's comely mother was excellent. Well, a wondrous performance, Mr. Bell.
Aye, well, they let me play her in the end. Your crushed Beetlejuice thing worked very well. Mr. Burbage decided to keep me in the role when he saw my rosy cheeks and that.
Indeed, forsooth, I am glad the cochineal beetle treatment proved efficacious.
Ah, well, I'm not so sure I am, innit? My newfound loveliness has stirred a passion in Mistress Burbage. She's been trying to move to me.
On my word. But surely, Mr. Bell, if Mistress Burbage's attentions occasion you discomfort, you have merely to tell her so. Make it plain you wish your relationship to remain professional and bid her abstain from any amorous advances.
You what? Nay, sir. If I air her, she'll be vexed and I could lose my job. Know you what I mean?
Ah, I see, yes. If she were to take umbrage, she might use her influence over her husband to prevent you from getting work. Well, I do have a recipe for a very effective aphrodisiac. Nay? Then let us see what the stars advise. How might Humphrey Bell calm the ardour of Mistress Burbage without it costing him his career?
How indeed. Mistress Burbage has a choleric temperament when it comes to affairs of the heart. She prefers to be the one in charge. Yeah. It's that one. She prefers to be in charge. He needs to stand his ground.
The stars indicate that Mistress Burbage harbours an excess of choler in her heart. It has given her a somewhat dominating disposition, and such women oft show a preference for men they perceive to be submissive.
What are you saying, Doc?
Perchance if you were to adopt a more assertive, commanding demeanour, Mistress Burbage's lustful ardour may be tempered.
What you mean, like, be all hench and that? I will not lie, 'tis not me though, innit? You heed me?
But you are a skilled player, are you not? Think upon it as a role I have given you, as if all the world's a stage, and you are merely playing. At being, hench, as you so call it. You can do it, Mr. Bell.
Aye. Yea, methinks I can. I thank you kindly, Dr. Forman.
Woo! How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 6. I need 2 more. No. Lancelot Moore, moron. Emma Sharp. I haven't seen Emma in a while. Let's see.
Hear ye, hear ye! Raleigh's ally, Henry Fortescue, arrested for treason! Hear ye!
In a raid on his house early this morning, Captain Henry Fortescue was arrested as part of the plot against the king. Neighbours report that he had been hiding in his basement to escape punishment. His wife, Sybil Fortescue, formerly much renowned in roll call circles for her dinner parties, has vowed to fight on to prove her husband's innocence and win his freedom. Sources say, blah, 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 blah. Oh well. Could have gone better. Oh, idiot.
Yet men of his class are destined to rule. They tell us 'tis but the order of things, as is the divine right of kings.
How right you are, minstrels, how right you are. Morons in charge.
Good even, Mr. Moore. How may I do you service?
I have a mind to take up a profession and would have your counsel on it. For I must say, your advice thus far has been most excellent. Counselling me not to marry that sly succubus Emma Dyer did veritably save my life. Indeed, I have heard it rumoured that her husbands have a lamentable habit of dying.
I was right.
If you follow my meaning? In short, their deaths are most unnatural and not at all accidental. Do you understand what I'm telling you, Foreman?
Aye, I do, Mr. Moore. Pray afford me a moment to recover from the excess of shock and surprise I do feel upon being told of the lady's true nature. Now, you say you wish to take up a profession. 'Tis a military career you're considering, I presume? You wish to distinguish yourself in battle?
Nay, 'tis a career in the church. I have a mind to take holy orders.
You wish to become a clergyman? Pray tell, how came you by this notion?
'Twas given me by the top dog himself, the Archbishop of Canterbury.
Did
He's
he
a hunting
now?
chum of my father's. Aye, the Archbishop is a crack shot with a musket. You should see him at it, Foreman. Give the man half an hour and a pouch of lead shot, and he'll turn your duck pond into duck soup. It seems the Archbishop has had his eye on me for quite some time.
Has he now?
Really, indeed.
He says I show great promise, and that under his personal tutelage I should rise very rapidly. He even said he has a mind to make me Bishop of Salisbury.
Ah, yes, the much-coveted bishopric of Salisbury.
But before I make my final decision, Foreman, I thought I'd better come to you first.
Aye, very wise of you. Then let us see what the stars foretell. Would my querent, Lancelot Moore, enjoy success as a clergyman?
Would I find success in the church? Vile hidden motives are at work, promises will be broken. Moore's ambitions are misguided. He is being unrealistic about his suitability for the church. Serving under the Archbishop would be unpleasant. Good angels would transform Moore, telling him no. God, no. No, it's this the first one. It's this one.
May I discourse frankly, sir, as someone who has guided you these many years past?
Yea, I suppose so.
Have you considered that your particular tastes and proclivities might be ill-suited to a life of service in the church?
My tastes and proclivities? Ha! If you only knew of the tastes and proclivities indulged at the Archbishop's Palace in Lambeth, I would tell you what they are, Foreman. But what occurs at Lambeth Palace bides.
At Lambeth Palace. Yes, I'm well aware. But as for his offering you the bishopric of Salisbury, well, the stars do indicate that His Grace has promised the bishopric of Salisbury to every dean from here to the Isle of Man. He is unlikely to ever grant it to you.
Verily? He has? How very wrong of the Archbishop to make promises he does not keep. You were very right to warn me of this, for I do not think I could bide the company of such a man for long. I thank you, Foreman. You have served me well this day.
Ooh. Well, what's happened to number 4? Woohoo! How many is that? I've lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need one more. I need one more.
Here comes
Ba-ba-ba.
What does she ask for now? Many times a week it is needless to say how, despite her sins, may she be saved from most of what God gave. Here comes crafty Emma. What does she ask for now?
The Black Widow approaches.
God give you good day, madam.
Good day to you, sir, and well met.
And how fares your husband, Lady Dyer? I recall you were worried for his health.
'Twas the diabetes, the disease you judged him as having. He died from wounds that never healed.
You mean the wound on his lordship's hand? But I recall you saying it was quite small.
Oh, yes, that wound was, but he acquired many more. One evening, whilst we were summering at our country estate, the stone railing of our balcony gave way, and he fell into some particularly thorny rose bushes.
Verily? How distressing. And he never recovered from the scratches?
Nay, 'twas most tragical and so forth.
Well, I am sorry to hear of your husband's passing, but, madam, are you quite well? You do not seem yourself this day, if I may remark on it.
Dr. Forman, I am more myself than you have ever seen me, for during these past years I have been playing a role that has served me well, to be sure, but I am grown tired of it. Indeed, I am not proud of my dissembling. I'm not proud of some other things besides.
Killing everyone.
And doubtless you are come to unburden yourself by confessing your, what those things are.
What? Nay, of course not. As I was saying, whilst my dissimulations have afforded me wealth and status, such a life as I have lived has not fulfilled me. For though I have been married many times and known many men, I have always lacked one important thing.
A moral compass?
And that thing is love. In short, I have found love, Dr. Forman. And the object of my affection is not one of these privileged popinjays I've met at the royal court. Nay, 'tis a real man. A man who knows what it is to make his own way in the world.
Oh, you mean to say... You mean you and I?
Verily, upon seeing him play Tamara in Titus Andronicus at the Globe one even, I was, well, my heart was took.
I see. You are in love with a player then, I take it.
Aye, and I wish to marry him. But first, I would know whether such a match be advisable. Is our love true, or is my considerable coin and property where his true affections lie? Such a deception would not surprise me in truth.
Well, nay, doubtless it would not. Let us see whether the stars can tell us.
Nice. Emma's bow hides evil intentions. Emma's head has been turned. She's deluded in her hopes. The mind of Emma's beloved is one of coin. Let's not go with that one. If Emma and I were romantic partners, I would not trust her. That's correct. Emma's duty as a wife would be impossible to fulfill. It is cruel to deprive a man of children. Weird. Emma's relationship with a young man has changed her. Oh, whatever. Get married. Go on.
The stars bless the match between you and the young man.
They do not think it would be bad for him in some way. They do not judge.
The chart indicates that your relationship with this young man has changed you. It would be a faithful, lasting marriage.
Verily? I must own I dared not expect such a happy ending to my story. I thank ye heartily, Dr. Forman.
Oh. Most pleased. Oh, come on! I don't have any more. I've missed one. Oh.
Humphrey Bell, our thoughts we must disclose. Though your acting is fine, you wear too many clothes. 'Tis hot, revive, not sit down, recline upon this couch and take a little wine.
Calm down, minstrels. Calm down.
Good day, Mr. Bell. I see here in my notes the last time you came to us for counsel regarding Mistress Burbage and her tender advances.
Aye, and your advice to be dominating her were very well. This made Mr. Burbage start seeing me in a whole new light, innit? He was well impressed when I told her to go make me some pottage before rehearsal.
If you are so eager to comport yourself like a man, Humphrey, methinks 'tis time you did so upon the stage.
I see. So, as well as resolving the matter with Mistress Burbage, you have also been promoted to playing male roles now. On my word, that is very well to hear.
'Tis about another lady I'm come this day. 'Tis a member of the audience who comes to all my performances
Oh, no.
and brings me flowers and sweetmeats.
Mr. Black
A
Widow.
mature lady. A widow, innit?
Another one. On my word. You are most ill-fortuned, Mr. Bell. Verily, are no young players safe these days from being preyed upon by lecherous old ladies?
'Tis not all ladies, Dr. Forman. Not this one, anyways. Emma ain't like any of the other ladies I've met. In truth, Dr. Forman, we wish to be wed. I love her, innit?
Then what is your trouble?
Well, I've heard tell of some vexing things. There are them that say she has a heart of stone and only marries to get her hands on a man's money, though I have none, and she be rich. But she has been widowed many times, and there's even a rumour saying she's had a hand in her husband's deaths.
Oh, verily? How shocking.
I must own to being a trifle shook by it, and maybe a bit excited as well, but mainly shook, innit?
Doubtless you are, for 'tis most frightening if there be any truth to these rumours. We must consult the stars and see whether it be wise for you to marry. Should Humphrey Bell wed this wealthy widow, and what will become of him if he does?
I've already got his letter. So, okay. Right. Lady's psychotic instincts regarding the amassing of wealth has changed. The rumours about Lady are cruel. No. Humphrey can expect a pleasant inheritance from his lady, as she is very rich. In time, if he keeps faith, Humphrey will have children with this lady. The exterior lady harbours hidden motives. The death will occur at a couple of honeymoon. That one.
Mr. Bell, it has been my privilege to guide you over the years in matters of work and in life. Wisely, I hope, but certainly with the greatest sense of care for your well-being. Indeed, I have come to think of you as a father might think of a son. 'Tis a responsibility I have not taken lightly, and in loco parentis, as it were, I feel an obligation to...
Sir, begging your pardon, sir, but I'm going to stop you right there, because I need to know, innit? Should I marry Emma or not?
Yes. I believe you may safely marry this lady, Mr. Bell. The stars suggest the rumours you did hear about her are needlessly cruel.
So this all lies then?
Well, not quite all lies, nay. The stars do also indicate that the lady was formerly most fixated upon the acquisition of money, though 'twould seem she no longer harbours such pecuniary passions, such as is consistent with her desire to marry a penniless player such as yourself.
Sir, then 'tis decided. I shall marry my dear, sweet Emma. I'd be honoured if you came to see us wed, Dr. Forman, if you be not too busy in that.
The honour shall be all mine, young Humphrey.
Ah, he's a nice fella. I've already got your letter though, so on you go.